everyone, and welcome back to my hardcore world. We've got a lot planned for today, mainly working on a farm, including a bee farm. First and foremost, we need to find a location for this new area. I'm thinking of some place with a lot of hills, just to give it a bit more texture and depth, like even over here, but also with a nice grass color, maybe even here. But first of all, we need to have a look at this place before we make any decisions. We got a long way. I should have gone to the nether. I should have used the nether roof. This is too far away for me. Oh, speaking of the nether roof, here's my frog farm. I didn't realize it was on the way. Hi, fella. I then had the awkward encounter of realizing I didn't have any obsidian or a flint and steel, but I made it work. Also known as raiding an abandoned portal for its materials. And here we are. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is exactly what I was thinking of. I think this is going to be the location of our new base. I love how there's also just a random tree in the water. This tree must stay here forever. Oh, that's trouble waiting to happen. That's going to be problematic for the village. The terrain looks beautiful, but we're still obviously going to do a little bit of terraining to fix it up for what I'm planning. For now, we got to start getting rid of these trees, clearing the area for this bee farm. Oh, hello there. You're just paying me a visit? You wanna pay me a visit? Thank you for the help terraining. I hate chopping down these trees, and there always seems to be one oak log somewhere that you can't find. Like, look at this. Oh, other than in here. I do want to fill in this area a bit more, shape it a little bit nicer, because I don't want to mine down this part of the mountain. I'd rather fill this in and have a bit more elevation. I just need to grab a couple more things before we start terraining, including some dirt. Then we're going to get to it. Okay, I think we've done pretty well creating a nice little landscape in this area. I do need to get rid of these trees now because they are actually in the way of where this is going. I will have to edit the design, obviously, because I've made it in a flat world so that I can work with the shape of not so flat land. But I'm very happy with how this terrain is looking. I really like this. We might have to extend it a little further around here just to bring it a bit forward, but that's a later problem. The next step we have to take is actually building the bee farm enclosure. I was Googling like some inspiration on what I wanted for a bee farm. I tried a couple of designs, whether I wanted steampunk, whether I wanted to be like a barn, but I ended up going with a greenhouse with dark oak and white stained glass to match the aesthetic of the bees and to match with the vibe with what I'm doing with this entire area. So I'm going to start with building the frame, and then I'll be able to show you guys what the plan is with the rest of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that look right? That looks about right. It doesn't need to be exact. So let's just go with that. Let's go with that. I do want to make it on this incline. So maybe I move it a bit forward so it works with the incline a little better, but I feel like this works with the area much better. I'm going to pause it right here. In this moment, I was blissfully unaware that almost every single measurement I used were completely wrong. I think I tore this build down 3 or 4 times before I realized. Hold on. No, I did this wrong. I didn't put 2 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. I've even been doing the wrong amount across. Have I done anything right? That's the back. Okay, back to square one. I'm understanding what I've been doing wrong. The build is actually meant to look like this. It's why nothing's been lining up properly. But now, finally understanding what I've been doing wrong, we can finally get this thing built. there we go. The build is pretty much based off on a greenhouse, yet having still the stripes, and I do actually want to change one detail though. The top of it is a little too pointy for my liking, so we're just going to flatten this off a little bit. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So the next stage is actually really, really vital for this build to make it feel more like a build than just like a topper for this farm. And we are going to work on the bee's wings. For the bee's wings, I am going to be using that black stained glass we made earlier. Oh, but we're going to sleep first. I'll sleep on top of the glass house. Why not? 10 out of 10 night stay would rate 5 stars. For this part of the build, we're actually going to try and just eyeball it. And hopefully that works. And I would say that looks like some bee wings. But this is a honey farm. So there is a reason I started collecting some honey. I'm hoping that we have enough right now. Obviously, we need some honey. If it's going to be a honey farm, you need some honey. That's looking so good. So next stage, we got to get the bees. I just want to give credits to the creator, Treelorms. I'm sorry if I've said that wrong, but definitely go check out their channel for the bee farm design. And there we have it. But we also need to work on how are we going to make this fit into the design of this greenhouse. I want to cover this in a dome of grass. I've collected a little bit more dirt, and now we're going to start piling this up into a little dirt mound, which is going to be a very steep hill. I feel like this is going to add so much more color and vibrancy inside of this build. It just feels like you're walking into a beautiful bee sanctuary. As a final detail, I added a couple of beehives to the roof so bees would be flying throughout the entire environment, just adding to the atmosphere of the entire build. Now, I have one final trick up my sleeve. I don't want only normal sized flowers because from above, they're a little small. So I'm thinking of doing something a bit bigger. I have an idea. I feel like we can make some sort of growth potion because I know Minecraft is limited, but surely there's something that can make these plants grow. After a little bit of research, I think I've figured something out. Let's just give it a go. Wait, did I do it? There's no way this actually worked. Splash potion of growth? Well, there's only one way to find out. Oh my gosh. Wait. What the heck? Wait, it actually worked. I think with this addition of a few extra large flowers, I would call this build complete. And with that, I think I am going to end it here for our second episode of Hardcore Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed watching me both struggle and really enjoy building this lovely little honey farm. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And as always, I hope you have an amazing day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is. Have a great time, guys. Bye-bye, everyone.